2 years ago, when I started brand storytelling on LinkedIn, many people compared it to advertising and said, oh, brand storytelling is the same thing as advertising, it's the same thing as content creation, it's the same thing as, oh, marketing your products, right, or your services. But basically, like advertising is the same thing as advertising. Yes, you cannot take advertising, you cannot take content creation out of brand storytelling. Those are just offshoots. Those are like execution, the execution process of the whole thing. So what makes brand storytelling different at the core of it? Brand storytelling is that idea, that particular narrative that births the whole, you know, project to life, that brings it to life. It is that particular idea or narrative that you create or that you want to create, that you want to live in the minds of your audience. That is what brand storytelling is about. And you're not just living it in the minds of your audience for a short time, but for a longer period of time. Before content creation came to life, everybody was thinking, oh, content creation was about, oh, marketing. I mean, for the first time, anybody that would have actually thought of content creation maybe like 4 or 5 years back, people called it marketing strategy. It was not called content creation. So the same way content creation was born out of marketing, that is how brand storytelling is. Brand storytelling is the holistic idea that you are getting for a project before it can even be brought to life. So you see other things like branding, you see other things like content creation, you see other things like advertising. They are all execution stages. They are all bringing the idea to life. But the main thing that makes it brand storytelling is the idea, the narrative you're trying to create. Take for instance, whenever you think of peak, you think of Ramadan period or Ramadan season. Whenever you think of Multina, you think of the Multina dance hall, Multina events, dance events. Whenever you think of brands, basically the narrative behind that brand, what that brand has hoped to achieve for a long time, what that brand makes you feel for a long time is what is called brand storytelling. So it is not content creation, it is not marketing, it is not advertising. Basically what it is the idea, the narrative you're trying to put in the minds of your audience. That is what we're bringing out. That is what brand storytelling is about. Every other strategy, every other means that is used to execute it is called marketing. You can use content creation, you can use advertising, you can use physical marketing. That's where you bring about billboards and the rest of them. But the holistic idea, the holistic narrative is brand storytelling.